Welcome to Stuck Time to Improv. I'm Mary Scott with Business Roof, and I want startups to be wildly successful. Diversity is an important function today, and I'm so happy to have Tommy Whitehead from TomCo Solutions. We're going to talk about how diversity can be a positive, particularly if you're a startup business. Welcome, Tommy.
Well, thank you, Mary, so much for having me. I'm super excited to be talking about diversity, especially diversity in construction, which is one of my specialties. So people kind of look at me and they're like, why is this guy talking about diversity? I actually have the distinguished honor of being one of 50 LGBTE business enterprises certified in the construction industry nationwide. So 50 of us in all the nation in the construction industry, and not all of us are contractors. So I absolutely love talking about what diversity does for our industry, which is got the stereotype of the butch macho kind of guy, and it's really the same diversity level as any other industry that you would expect to see.
Sounds good. I know a few women plumbers who are definitely on your side.
Absolutely.
So, what are some of the biggest misconceptions people have about contractors?
Well, I think I've just touched on one of them. That stereotype kind of perpetuates, especially with gay couples. If I've had clients or I've had colleagues tell me they go to a house and they'll see what they perceive to be a couple, two gentlemen, and they won't identify themselves as much unless you bring it up or bring it to light. So normally if we walk into somebody's house, they're like, hold on, let me get my wife so we can get her opinion. That's just normal, right? It's a spouse. You want to get their opinion on changes to the house. Well, in a gay relationship or a lesbian relationship, they get uncomfortable sometimes with the stranger in their house, not knowing how they're going to react. And that's strange. You shouldn't feel uncomfortable in your own house, but then you don't want to upset somebody who you might desperately need a service. You brought up a plumber. What if they're the only plumber in the entire city, which happens sometimes in small towns? Do you upset somebody with such a delicate service? So it's kind of strange. But I think that the industry, I think everybody in general has relaxed their attitude and come a lot more to my way of thinking, which is we're just here to do our work.
Right.
We want to come in and provide the service you need.
Seems like we've got two possibilities for advice here, and I hope we can address both of them. One is for the contractors and the people they hire, how to create a comfortable environment in the workplace for diversity. And the other would be dealing with clients. What's the appropriate way to deal with clients when you're trying to make them less uncomfortable? So talk to me about hiring people and what would be good practices here.
So a good hiring practice is just to say we're equal and open to all. We're hiring for a skill set. It might be a masculine looking female woman. It might be a feminine looking male. That you're not concerned about. Can they perform the job? Are they licensed? Are they trained? Do they have the qualifications that you're looking for? It's okay to be uncomfortable with something you're not used to. It's how you express yourself and how you hold yourself accountable by saying, you know what? I don't understand everything, but I don't need to. I want to know, does this person know the proper electrical code if I'm going to hire them to replace electrical panels? That is what is core. I'd rather have somebody that maybe I don't understand their personality, but they were not going to shock themselves or injure somebody on a job site than vice versa, or somebody I want to be buddy with, but that has no job skill set. For small businesses wanting to kind of advertise that they are open to diversity and backgrounds, just a couple little things you can do. One is put an ally or safe space sticker on your front door or window. Does not need to be loud or obnoxious. It can be a teeny little square, just like safe space on there. It also could be just like we put, our local chamber stickers on when we join those. The local LGBT chamber might have a decal or something you could put on. Those are simple ways to say, yeah, we support. Another great way is to join one of those local organizations or set up a booth at one of the community fairs. Local prides or family events, they're excellent venues for business. And LGBT individuals and allies love to shop with people that they know are supportive of the entire community.
Like other startup businesses, when you have a happy customer, you ask them to refer you.
Yes, and the community is very loyal to any service provider that's loyal to them. So if you're open and you're just wanting to get your job done and you do a good job for them, they will tell every single one of their friends how great of a job you as an electrician, you as a plumber, you as a contractor did for them. It's just that they find somebody they're comfortable with, and they want to let everybody else know, hey, these people, they don't care about who we are. They just want to come in and do their job.
And so some advice for contractors who go into houses that may or may not be a gay situation. What's the proper approach for those kinds of folks when they're coming to do an estimate?
So when you come in, it's like any other estimate. Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Tommy with TomCo. I'm here to look at your kitchen today. May I have your name? Or are you Dave? Hi, Dave. Oh, who is this with us? Oh, Bob. Hi, Bob. How you doing today? Be friendly and engaged. You can kind of speculate that if it's two adult male couples or male individuals, that there's a good chance they're a couple, not roommates, but you don't have to assume. It's very, very simple to just acknowledge people in the room. And then you will find that those clients start to open up and really tell you what they're thinking, what they want, and they will feel safer with you. They'll spend more money with you, quite frankly, because if they trust a vendor, then they're more likely to tell you everything they're looking for.
Right.
And that's simple things.
It also occurs to me, as a professional contractor, you may want to include in your little questionnaire and who is going to be involved in making the decisions to go forward with this project.
That's an excellent suggestion. I think I'm going to
leave it
implement
out
that right
that way.
now.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Who is going to be responsible for making these decisions? And that's pretty good advice, whether you're a contractor or anybody else who's performing a service. You want to know who's the decision maker, because you don't want to
Absolutely.
be wasting your time with someone who's not.
That is correct. Another quick way to identify, hey, I'm okay with whoever you are, is in your name tag, put your pronouns. What does that tell you? Right now, that tells you that I know what pronouns are and that they're important to certain individuals in the community. And even if you share the same pronouns, it tells you right away, I'm familiar with the gay community and I'm okay with the gay community, and just tell me what your pronouns are to use. It's a way of saying it without saying it, and it makes people feel so comfortable. Same way in the workplace. It's a simple way to roll it out, to put those people that choose to put their pronouns on is a simple way to say, hey, if you have a different pronoun, a way you want to be pronounced or announced, then just let me know. If not, that's cool too. It's so simple.
Okay. Well, this has been great, Tommy. Do you have any other particular advice for startup businesses about diversity?
Networking is important. Whether you talk diversity or not, networking is important. Get your name out there, be uncomfortable, go to different spots, talk to new people. Go to your local LGBT chamber, go to your local Hispanic chamber, go to your local African-American chamber. There's all different types of organizations and chambers, and don't be afraid to go and check out an event just to represent yourself and your community, to say that, hey, I support all community members and I'm happy to be here and support those. So that's awesome.
Great. That sounds good. And if you're not comfortable networking, you start with, hi, I'm Mary Scott. I'm new. Tell me about you.
Yes, it's so easy. Everybody goes to networking events and then they just socialize. Oh, let's talk about the kids. Let's talk about our spouse. Let's talk about this. You're in a networking event to gain connections and to ultimately gain business. How many times have you gone to a networking event and you still don't know what somebody's looking for? So when I give my pitch, hi, I'm Tommy Whitehead. I'm a licensed contractor here in Tampa. A good referral for me is a disaster that's happened and somebody needs to restore their house. Somebody that wants to increase the value of their kitchen or renovate that bathroom. Somebody that might want to build their new custom dream home are all great referrals for me. It's that simple. Tell people what you're looking for in a networking event. You will be surprised how many people will approach you and say, my cousin Linda needs to have a new kitchen and can't find anybody to return her calls. You would be shocked how many times people come up just by asking, saying, this is the referral I need.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Yep. This has been great. Thank you so much, Tommy Whitehead. And I'm Mary Scott with Business Riff. I want startups to be wildly successful. And one of the best things you can do to get there is book a synergy call with me at businessriff.com. And join us again next time for Stuck, Time to Improv.